able to recover data is why we are in business here at Veeam. Whether it's recovering from a virtual machine backup, a replica, storage array, or even snapshots, you never know how you're going to need to restore your data. You could also need to recover files, folders, and other types of individual units of data from something like a network-attached storage device. And then also granular application item recovery. That's needed today as well, whether it's SQL, Active Directory, and other enterprise applications. Let's take a look at a quick demo. So what you're looking at here is the Veeam Backup and Replication console. And in here, we have a number of different example jobs. You can see we've got some file shares being backed up, SQL databases, Windows agents, Hyper-V, virtual machine backups, as well as an Active Directory system. And all of these have a different platform that we can see here in Veeam Backup and Replication. Now, once we have any one of these, we can really start this full spectrum of recovery right here. Let's take the domain controller. I can launch Veeam Explorer for Active Directory right here inside of the user interface. I could also take a look at the Hyper-V virtual machines. Now, this particular virtual machine is a Hyper-V virtual machine. That's the platform that it was backed up on. But I can also restore it as a virtual machine in Hyper-V or VMware, as well as quickly restore it up to the cloud. Really important to have these types of recovery options. Let's take a look at this physical server. This particular one is backed up with Veeam Agent for Microsoft Windows, and I can instantly recover it as a VMware or a Hyper-V virtual machine right here in the user interface. Likewise, I can take it up to the cloud as well. It doesn't stop there. Let's take a look right here. The SQL server, I can restore that instantly as a SQL virtual machine on VMware or Hyper-V, or I can do something else that I'll show you here in a moment. But up here in the Restore window, I have all these different options. Whether it's the VMware Hyper-V physical server or file share backups, I can launch everything from the user interface. I can also instantly publish this file share for a recovery technique as well, in addition to other recovery techniques such as rolling the file share back to a point in time and individual files. Replication also is a great way to fail over, high-speed recovery technique. You can fail over individual virtual machines or put them as part of a larger plan of failovers. Now let's take a look at something else. This is that physical server. I can zoom in here and take a look at the files inside of that file system. So this Veeam Lab folder, I could pull out these individual files, restore them right back where they came from, and export them elsewhere. I have a lot of different options for this. Over in the enterprise applications world, here's that SQL Server example. I can take all of these databases that I've backed up and do some really incredible things for recovery with them. I can instantly recover it, or I can do some very granular recovery like point in time, restore this database to another server. I can even extract small things like individual tables, stored procedures, etc. Very, very flexible. And lastly, let me show you Active Directory. Veeam Explorer for Active Directory can restore a lot of different important constructs in Active Directory, such as Active Directory integrated DNS. If you have some records that changed, we can pull those back without any real difficulty. Likewise, important things like group policy objects, we can restore those as well. This particular one, if I wanted to, I could restore it right back to where it came from. I could also compare it with production to see what's changed and if it's changed. Same goes for user accounts, computer accounts as well. I can take one particular account, restore it back, compare the attributes with what's running in Active Directory. Very, very powerful way to recover. So just like that, you have a lot of different full spectrum recovery options available here with Veeam. If you like what you see, go to veeam.com and download a trial today.